Ah, here we go. Down the rabbit hole. Hello? Anyone home? I suppose I should turn the power back on.
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we better get them signed up before it's too late. But still, violent crime, a record low, although I imagine that probably depends exactly how you count it. If you include violent crime committed by the state, either themselves or via Albion, their chosen violent crime contractors who provide such a very valuable bargain service of beating people up, well, it's probably not quite as low as the figures suggest.
I don't know. I think they're probably right. Who has the opportunity to commit violent crime these days anyway? The moment you pick up a fruit knife, you get tasered by a robot policeman and deported for looking Bulgarian. It's a much more peaceful society. It's just much less of a society.
I want to know the details of the contracts, Alice. I mean, are they paid per dissident duffed up? Is it a set rate for each extrajudicial state mugging? And what is that rate? What do you think?
Well, they certainly look like they're trying to hit a quota of some kind.
Well, what is the set rate? Is it 99.95 cryptos bargain? It seems very reasonable indeed. I imagine they don't ask too much anyway, because it's just so nice to get paid for doing your hobby anyway, isn't it? I imagine it doesn't even feel like work.
I mean, who needs violent crime anymore anyway? You know, you can just starve to death without even starting a gang war.
We do have to ask, exactly what does the Prime Minister make of all this? Let's ask him. Oh, I hope they pick up. Hello, you're through to number 10 Downing Street. Hello, is the Prime Minister there, please? Let me just check. Sorry, you've missed him. I'm afraid he's popped out for the decade. Oh, never mind. Is there anyone else I can talk to? Yes, of course. There's a shady cabal of vested interests who control him and prop him up in power. Great, I'll have a chat with them then.
Oh, Andy, remember when you could get away with prank calls without people coming round to your house to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, happy time.
You're listening to The Bug.
Did you think the Prime Minister will ever come back?
I don't think we've ever had a Prime Minister.
Well, that's a much more reassuring way of looking at things. What have we become, Alice? When you look at the state of our politics, we're supposed to have the mother of parliaments. Well, this is one mother that has emphatically abandoned her kids in the woods to be brought up by wolves. And let me tell you, that never works out like it does in the stories. Wolves are bad parents, unless you're a wolf, in which case they can do a job bringing you up as a wolf. Do not give your children to wolves. And do we actually own anything as a country now? Is there anything we haven't flogged off for profit? Oh, I think we've basically just become a homeopathic Britain. Diluted and diluted until there's barely a trace of the original Britain left. But some quackish lunatics insist it actually works better that way. It's total bullshit. Is there anything left? New on The Bug this week, a new feature, the Bug Off feature. The person who has most irritated us in Britain this week, we're going to tell to bug off. And to get things going, I'm going to nominate Big Nigel. Nigel Cass. Look, this is Britain. History tells us this place is a bastion of freedom. I'm just not sure that kind of freedom should involve Big Nigel expressing his freedom to run a private army. I guess, historically, there is a precedent. The East India Company. That was a trading house with an army of 250,000 soldiers, which is a lot for a company. The Bug PLC has Alice with a water pistol. But crucially, compared with Albion, the East India Company didn't operate its 250,000 strong army in London. It did it a long way away, out of sight. out of mind. Anyone to nominate for the bug off, Alice?
I think today's bug off for me goes to my streaming service. I'm sick of being recommended things based on things I already like. The other day it recommended me to watch a reality TV competitive dating show set in a nude commune. Andy, I watched it and I liked it, and I do not want to be the kind of person who enjoys nude competitive reality television dating shows. I did not want to know that about myself. I have to go sit in the corner and cry.
That's it from the bug. Don't forget the live show that is so secret it is definitely not happening at the usual time and place this month.
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
You're mine now.
Coming up today on the Hello and welcome back to
That's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton, well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley, God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. we have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
I'll be right down. Could use the warm-up.
Let's start with some basic strikes. Hit me. Don't be shy. Couldn't have done that better myself. You'll want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Just like that. You're getting it. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. You're getting it.
gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Hello and welcome to today's...
What is going on? Bring it down and...
You look like the rebellious sort. Are you interested in fighting the good fight?
Oh, you're DedSec. Good. I need help with something.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
You've heard of the Albion deportation squads. I've been working with an underground organization that helps people avoid them, but I haven't had word from any of the families we've helped lately. There is something not right going on with this charity.
Not to worry. We'll find out what's happening. We'll start with this charity.
Excuse me.
Best fish and chips.
Well, don't you have a feisty look about you? Don't worry, I'm not coming on to you. Unless, of course, you're into it.
You're saying you're with DedSec? I could use the help.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
I wanted to take a stand, that is all, against Albion. So I taught my mates into going to a protest. And it was mad from the start. They were beating us bloody. And I told my mate to run, but they got him into an ambulance and took him away. I couldn't stop them. And then they died. Or that's what we've been told. But no one's been allowed to see the body.
That's horrid.
There is something that we are not being told here. Help me find out what. You do that, and I'll be in your debt.
I see why you're concerned. We'll see what we can do about it.
I traced her message history, and her charity contact was texting her from a known Clan Kelly hideout.
Oh dear. I was hoping this charity was above board. With Clan Kelly in the mix, there's definitely something amiss going on.
Indeed. Pushing you the location so you can investigate.
Just keep focusing on breathing, you'll be okay. Okay. Usually I never lose my head like that. I can't believe this is happening.
Let's take a
This
holiday.
was not it.
Well,
They should have never
when the
messed with
system
it.
drops you a cab from the hotel, and you've got to leg it to that's a holiday.
I just can't handle this right now.
I tell you, that's the last time.
Oh, you're being long right now, you know.
I can tell
This
you.
will not end good for them. They should have never messed with me.
Relax. Chill.
You
do that?
Go online and work.
Breathe, yeah? Relax. Breathe.
Ah, good call.
Man, I should be a negotiator, you know.
Whatever. See if I care.
Do you think you have what it takes?
Whatever.
Visit an Albion recruitment station today and find out.
She's got to have years. Serious enough.
I can't believe this is happening.
And do you know why they do
They
it?
want to try to test me. They'll see what I'm so pissed.
Serious?
I just can't handle this right now. What's going on?
And I seems bad now, but it'll be alright. This will not end for them. Take a deep breath. Long and deep.
She hasn't spoken for nearly a week. You know why? She's got her piercing.
This doesn't need to get out of control. It's okay. Everything is all good, see? All right. Yeah, I'm good. I'm better off anyway. It's unacceptable. They want to try to test me? They'll see what I'm...
Let's take a holiday, he says. When the taxi drops you a mile from...
I just can't handle this right now. Always bloody happy.
Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Round one. Just, I swear, I'm so pissed.
Are your documents in order? Is your visa valid? Failure to possess valid status documents is a crime.
Now, but it'll be all right. Good call, mate.
Whatever. See if I care. All right. Yeah, I'm good.
Be advised that failure to comply with Albion orders may result in your arrest. Resisting arrest will be met with a forceful response. All citizens are required to present their optics to Albion personnel upon request.
Take a deep breath.
Thank you for your compliance.
Mess with the wrong one this time. I swear. It's cool. I'm so pissed. No need to get worked up. This doesn't need to get out of control.
She hasn't spoken for nearly a week. Just keep her mind.
National crime statistics report a 37% reduction in violent crime over the last year. Albion is working for you.
Person has a gun. Oh, God! Is that a bloody gun?
Whoever bought this has more money than sense.
Ha!
For your safety and the safety of those around you, please limit outdoor travel unless absolutely necessary.
What now?
Oh my god, I'm like your biggest fan.
Yep, of course. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Someone's hacked this thing. Find them!